Durag Diaries. Tottenham 1, Nottingham Forest 2, and we lose again. 18 Premier League defeats, but the performance was outstanding, as per Ange Postecoglou's standards. Apparently, we deserved more because we had more shots on target than them. The game was done in the first half. Nottingham Forest had battered us within 15 minutes, scored 3 goals. We were very lucky that one of them was offside, but carbon copy of the last goal we conceded, the second one. You should have learned from that time. Defensively, all over the place. Nottingham Forest went into second gear before the second half even started. It was too easy for them. Way too easy. But people are going to sit here and show me stats and show me, but we play good. We should have scored more. Allow me any of that talk, man. Allow me. The only reason we should have scored more is if Richarlison wants to put the ball in the back of the net. But he's not reliable. He's a fucking pigeon. He's a pigeon. He calls it himself. The guy can't head a ball to save his life. The header he did score was lucky. He had about 4 before that he should have put in the back of the net. Honestly, I'm just done with this team. As you can see, I'm sat here in darkness. In absolute, look, we can make it even worse. This is really where Spurs are right now. Darkness. I'm alone at the bottom of the fucking table. 17th, 8th, 16th, whatever it is, it's all the same thing. It's horrible to watch. Horrible to watch. The only thing I think he got right yesterday was the 2 wingers. I've said it in so many check-ins. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my Thursday show on them every morning, 11 a.m., the check-in. I said so many times on that show, we need Odegaard off the right, Tell off the left. That's where you're going to get the most fluid attack. That's where you're going to get to see Spurs wingers actually play the way Ange wants to play attacking football. That's the only way it will work. That's the only way you're going to see it flourish. And that's exactly what happened in that first half. Tell and Odegaard just taking over the game, constantly getting on the ball, constantly putting crosses into the box for Richarlison, who's supposed to be an aerial threat. Odegaard beating his man, getting down past Toffolo time and time again. Can't really ask much more of the wingers in that sense. They done their job. They were beating their man. They're putting crosses into the box. It was poor movement from Richie up top, so he never got onto the end of the ones. And the ones that he didn't get onto the end of were just poor. No conviction, no confidence in him putting that ball in the back of the net. Away from that, we were poor pretty much all over the pitch. Kulusevski, you can see he's still not fully fit, struggled to get into the game at times, didn't really have those powerful runs through the middle of the pitch that we'd loved of him so much early on in the season. Rodrigo Bentancur causing too many fouls, just yet again, still showing himself not to be the 6 that we need. He's never going to be the guy to play that role in this team under this manager. At the back, it was just calamitous defending. We were so poor in those opening 20 minutes. Nottingham Forest were peppering us. Long balls over the top, as always. Those diagonals, cheeky over the top balls into the wide channels were killing us. Alanga stretching our defense. And Chris Wood, man, bullied our defenders. I said literally before the game started, again in my predicting lineup, I said we should start Danso. We need to play Danso in this game, probably drop Romero, because for one, his ability to sleep when we're defending, his ability to just turn off is something that kills us over and over again. And him and Van de Ven turn off for that second goal. They turn off that second goal. It was so easy to mark Chris Wood. He was just sitting in between the both of them. And no one challenged him. No one challenged him once. No one challenged him. I don't even think Nottingham Forest were great. Defensively, they done a good job. I think Nico Williams was getting torn up down that left-hand side, but Milenkovic and Murillo were just holding it solid down in that middle, man. We generally couldn't break through the middle of that back line. The low block killed us, and Look, when you score 2 goals in 15 minutes, it makes it easy for you. The team just need to play in front of you now. You just need to sit ahead of Spurs and be like, yo, break me down. If you're bad, break me down. Because we all know Spurs can't break down low blocks. Spurs can't do shit. Spurs are 17th in the table. And like, I know people want to see crash outs. They want me to crash out, but I ain't fake, man. I can't crash out when I expect this at this point. I said before the game, I thought we'd get a draw at best. I thought we might be able to get through the game and, you know, not concede the early goals that we conceded at Wolves, at AZ Alkmaar, at Frankfurt. We just always concede early goals, can't get through the first half of games. But the same thing happened, and we pretty much messed ourselves up. We messed ourselves up at that point, left ourselves short, and we gave ourselves too much to come back from. The chances we did create were not clear cut enough. And when we did get into that box, there just was no conviction from anyone. Tell had a few chances, but they fell onto his left foot, so can't really expect much more from him on that side. And then I don't think any other player really had chances apart from outside the box. Ending the game with 2 up front made absolute no sense. No sense. I know people are going to say, but we played better. No, Nottingham Forest just allowed us to play in front of them because they brought on extra defenders, literally. But 4-4-2 ending the game with no shape or no clear instruction as to how you wanted the 2 strikers to set up and, you know, drop in. It made no sense. It just made no sense. And showing himself to be tactically inept yet again. Yeah, tactically inept. And yeah, look, is there much hope from Spurs going into the end of the season? No. Just have to focus on this Europa League. We've got Liverpool at Anfield this weekend, where they could potentially win the league. I'm pretty much ready to just give them the 3 points, count that game out, skip through it. Probably won't watch it myself. So you may or may not see a reaction for that game, because do I want to see us get hit for 6 or 4 again? Definitely not. And when it's a game like Liverpool at Anfield, you already know how it's going to go. So pretty pointless. Pretty pointless. Watching that one, Spurs fans. I'll be honest. If you want to watch it and just go for the thrill of it, feel free. But boy, struggling to keep up hope with this team, struggling to find any energy to even watch these games and be up for it. Never been at this point in my life as a Spurs fan. But it's just dark. Absolute darkness. But look, people, I'd appreciate your support, you know, even in dark times like this. If you could show some love, like the video, subscribe to the channel, Durag Diaries _4 Jords on the socials. And yeah, man, road to 2K. Show your support, show your love. Peace. It's Durag Diaries.